Welcome, everybody. It is Friday, May 10th, and we are here at Grizzlies Field for another softball game between the Goffstown Grizzlies and the Concord Crimson Tide. In the field to start off for the Grizzlies is going to be Sophie Roussel pitching, catching Regan O'Mara, first base Chema Panarian, second base Britt LeClaire, third base Sophia Derry, Jocelyn O'Mara playing shortstop. She's going to be the flex position. Left field will be Dana Still. Center field is Ari Garzone. And in right field will be Sam Derry. Big competition today for the Grizzlies. Concord is a very good team. They won the state championship last year, so this is really going to be a test for the Grizzlies. Hopefully they can get ahead in this game early. Good pitching, good bats on Concord. But when the Grizzlies are on, they can match with anybody. It's beautiful blue skies, a little bit of cloud, not much of a breeze, comes and goes a little bit. Nice and cool about, let's see, my phone says it is 60 degrees out right now. Beautiful day for softball. It looks like we are ready to go. Leading off for Concord is going to be Delaney Duford, followed by Andy Marrera, then Sarah Taylor, and batting cleanup will be Maggie Taylor. And we are off and running. Here's the first pitch. It's going to be called for ball one. That's going to be ball two. Grizzlies coming off a little bit of a break. They've had a couple rainouts over the past week. Haven't played in a little while. Might have to knock a little rust off. That's strike one. Count's going to be 2-1. It's high and away. Ball three. 3-1 the count. That's a pop fly down the right field line. That's going to be out of play for strike two. Concord bench vocal for their hitter. And that's a line drive up the middle. That's going to get to Ari in center field. She's going to round first. She's going to try for second. Looked like she was going to try. Backed off on the throw-in. So that's going to be a base hit for Delaney Duford. The leadoff runner is on first base. Coming up to bat is Andy Marrera. Shows bunt. It's going to be ball called. Safe at second on the steal. Changeup called strike. That's grounded to O'Meara. It's going to take a weird hop off her glove. Going to be a play at the plate, and she's safe. That's going to score a run for Concord. So after a short timeout, we're back at it. So the score is going to be 1-0 for Concord. And this is Sarah Taylor up to bat. Takes for strike one. That's a line drive up the middle. That's going to make it to center field. Cutoff is made to O'Meara. It's going to be safe at second. And Concord has runners on first and second on the base hit. And here is Maggie Taylor. She takes for ball one. Goffstown still looking for their first out of the inning. And that's ground ball. That's going to make it through to left field. And we are going to score another run for Concord. The relay not in time. And we got a timeout on the field. So runners on first and second. And this is Maddie Watchter. She is the pitcher for Concord. She takes her first pitch strike. It's going to be ball one, sorry. Popped up to the infield. Brittany LeClaire tracking it. She makes the catch. That's going to be infield fly. So one out for the Grizzlies. And this is Tess Bolduck. Takes for a ball. That's a pop fly to center field. Ari tracking it. Unable to make the catch. It's going to advance runners to first, second, and third. Looked like she had a tough time making that, seeing the ball with the sun in her eyes. Tough play out there. So we have bases loaded. Low for ball one. Regan had a little issue. Ball popped out of the glove there. Able to recover to hold the runner at third. Foul tipped. Strike one. This is number 9, Ella Gray, the center fielder. And we have a timeout on the field. Regan working to fix the rut on the mound. Umpire says time to play ball. I'm going to break up the huddle. 1-1 the count. Runner is first, second, and third. Takes for ball two. Looks like that might have been a hit by pitch. That's going to score a run, so putting the Concord up 3-0. And this is Jalen Westland up to bat. Fouled off, out of play, up onto the roof of the school. It's going to be strike one. Fouled off again. That's strike two. That's off speed. Strike three. That's going to be a strikeout for Sophie Roussel. Coming up to bat is Lily Hackett. That's going to be low for ball one. Takes looking, strike one. And that's going to be a dribbler down the third base line. That's going to go foul. And that's strike two. One ball, two strikes, two outs, bases loaded. And here's the pitch. Fouled off behind the backstop. That's going to be called for a ball, bring the count to 2-2. That's grounded back to Roussel. She snags it cleanly and throws to Panarian for the 1-3 out, and that's going to end the inning. But as you can see, the Concord Bats are working today. They've been able to post 3 runs in the top of the first. We'll be right back with the bottom to see if Goffstown can answer. Grizzlies down 3-0. Coming up to bat is Ari Gerzon, followed by Brittany LeClaire, then Sophia Derry, and batting cleanup will be Sophie Roussel. That's a swing called by the umpire. She couldn't hold. It's going to be strike one. Fouled off. That's going to be behind the backstop for strike two. Ari had a good outing in the last game at Portsmouth. 3 for 4, I believe. Takes for ball one high. Bringing the count to 1-2. There's a line drive up the left center. That's going to get back to the fence. Ari's going to round first. And a stand-up double for Ari Grzone to lead off for the Grizzlies. And coming up to bat is Brittany LeClaire. Brittany LeClaire hit for her 100th hit last game. Hoping to keep some momentum going coming off of that. Shows bunt, takes for ball. Shows bunt again. That's called for ball 2. Shows bunt again. Called for a strike. 2-1 the count. She shows bunt, foul tipped. And we're at 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. That's going to be the first out for the Grizz. And coming up to bat, Sophia Derry. Sophia was 2 for 4 in her last game. She called on the corner for strike 1. Foul tipped behind the backstop. She's behind 0-2. A short timeout on the field by the umpire. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 2 outs. Ari Grzone still on second base. Coming up to bat, Sophie Roussel. Sophie 3 for 4 in her last game. Takes for a strike. Swing and a miss, that's strike 2. Yeah, it's a pop fly to right center. And makes the catch for the third out. So a little bit of offense to start out with Ari's double. Couldn't do much after that. Left one stranded on second base. Score is still 3-0 Concord. We'll be right back for the second. And we are back at the top of the second inning. Grizzlies trail 3-0. Coming up to bat is number 18. We are at the top of the order. Delaney Duford had a long single in the first inning to left center. And she's going to take for first pitch strike. Low inside, ball one. That's a high fly ball to center field. And that's going to be a solo home run for number 18, Delaney Duford, bringing the score to 4-0 Concord. And coming up to bat next is going to be number 19, Andy Marrera, who also had that single in the first. Concord bats getting barrels, especially at the top of the order. Yeah, it's off-speed pitch that's going to be right back to the first baseman, Gemma Panarian. She's going to tag for the first out. And here comes Sarah Taylor. Also had a long single to center field in her last at bat. It's going to skip in the dirt. Ball one. Takes ball two. Takes again, ball three. Ground ball to LeClaire. Weird hop, able to field it. Throws to Gemma for the 4-3 out. That's going to be 2 outs. And coming up is Maggie Taylor. She also had a long single to left center in her last at bat. Popped up. Regan tracking. Unable to make the play. That was in the dugout. That's going to be strike one. Off speed outside, ball one. Bring the count to 1-1. It's going to be low outside, ball two. That's popped up to short right, and able to make the catch is number 4, Sam Derry. Big out for the Grizzlies. Concord put 1 on the board, taking it to 4-0. Grizzlies will be right up for their at-bats. We'll be right back. And we are back for the bottom of the second inning. The Grizzlies coming up to bat. Leading off is going to be Sam Derry, followed by Gemma Panarian, then Dana Still. Grizzlies down 4-0. Looking to get on the board in this inning. Concord pitcher Maddie Walker. She's been doing a good job being aggressive with the strike zone. That's going to be a swing and a miss for strike one for Sam. I believe she's gotten first pitch strike in just about every at bat so far. Fouled off. Good contact by Derry. But she's going to be behind 0-2. And that's grounded right back to the pitcher. Thrown to first for the out. It's going to be a 1-3 for the first out. Coming up to bat is Gemma Panarian. Foul tipped into the backstop. Strike one. Yeah, it's popped up into right field on the run. Right fielder able to make the catch for the second out. And coming off the bat is Dana Still. She's going to take for ball one. She takes for strike. 1-1 the count. Takes for a ball. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 2-2 the count. Takes for ball three. That's popped up into short right field. And right fielder able to make the catch. That's going to be the third out of the inning. 1-2-3 for Goffstown. We'll be right back for the top of the third. We are back for the top of the third inning. Crimson Tide from Concord about to come up to bat. Leading off is going to be Maddie Walker, followed by Tess Boldick, and then Ella Gray.
Leading off for the Tide, Maddie Walker.
Take for first pitch ball. Takes ball 2. And there's a ground ball right past the pitcher. Brittany LeClaire trying to range to grab it, unable to get the glove on it. And she's going to reach first base for a leadoff base hit. And we are going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Number 4, Avery McDonald. Coming up to bat, Tess Boldick. Tess hit a pop fly to center field in the last inning that went off of Ari's glove. Had a hard time tracking it with the sun. Takes first pitch strike. Popped up down the third base line. That's going to fall fair. We're going to have runners on first and second for Concord. And here comes Ella Gray. And she was hit by a pitch in her last at bat. She's got runners on first and second with no outs. There's a line, high fly ball to right field. That's going to be over Derry's head. She's going to make the cutoff throw to first. Panarian's going to relay to home. That's not going to be in time. That's going to be another run for the Crimson Tide. We're going to have runners on second and third with no outs. And here comes Jalen Wessling, struck out in her last at bat. Short timeout on the field. We are ready to play ball. Shows bunt. And that's going to be ball 1. Shows bunt again. Ball 2. And she does bunt. Drops it down the first base line. It's going to roll foul for strike 1. Two one, the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That's a ground ball to second base, fielded by LeClaire. 4-3 out for the first out, but we're going to score another run for Concord, bringing us to 6-0 Concord. And this is Lily Hackett coming up to bat. She hit into a 1-3 ground out in her last at bat. Shows bunt, drops the bunt. Thrown from, that's going to be a 3-4 out to first. And they were able to hold the runner at third, so no runs scored. We are back to the top of our order, top of the Concord order, with Delaney Duford, who hit a home run in the last inning. High and away, ball one. Takes for a strike. Little bit of a breeze picking up, blowing from left to right, right to left field. That's grounded down the first base line. That's going to go foul. 1-2 the count. Grounded to the third baseman. Throw to first base is going to go off the glove of Panarian. And she's going to make it to second base. And that's going to score another run. And we are going to be at 7-0 Concord. We have a courtesy runner for the catcher. It's going to be Cam Dubois coming in for the catcher. And here comes Andy Marrera. In her last at bat, she hit to first base for the tag out to end the inning. Nope, for the first. Sorry, for the first out of that inning. All right, and we are ready to start up. Excuse me. Concord has a runner in scoring position at second base. Takes for strike one. That's going to be strike two. Looking like she wanted a drag bunt there. 0-2, the count. Takes in the dirt for ball one. That's going to be high for ball two. Fouled off behind the backstop. It's going to be low for ball three. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. And here comes the pitch. And she takes for ball 4. Coming up is Sarah Taylor. She's 1 for 2. Had a base hit and hit into a 4-3 out. Foul tipped. Strike 1. That's a line drive up the middle. That's going to make it to center field. That's going to score 1 run and hold 1 runner at third. So we have runners first and third, 2 outs. And that scored a run for Concord, putting us to 8-0. And coming up to bat, Maggie Taylor, 1 for 2, flew out to right field in her last at bat. That's going to be ground ball to the shortstop, thrown to Panarian, O'Mara to Panarian, 6-3 out to end the inning. But Concord did more damage, posting 4 more runs in the third, putting us 8-0. We'll be right back for the bottom. And we are back for the bottom of the third. Grizzlies trailing 8-0. Coming up to bat, Regan O'Mara, followed by Riley Boucher. Then we will be back at the top of the order with Ari Gerzon. Takes high, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. High, ball 2. Popped up. That's going to be out of play. A fan able to make a pretty good catch out there. Barehanded grab. Two. Yeah, it's popped up to center field. And that's going to be caught for the first out. And Riley Boucher coming up to bat.
Now batting for the 12, the designated player, Riley Boucher.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Inside, called for a ball. Takes again, ball two. Swing and a miss, that's strike two. 2-2. And that's going to be strike three, swinging for the second out. And we are at the top of the order with Ari Garzone, who has had the only hit of the game for the Grizzlies. And that's a pop-up towards the shortstop, able to make the catch on the run. And that's going to end the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning for the Grizzlies, unable to get any offense going. We'll be back for the top of the fourth. We are back for the top of the fourth inning. Grizzlies trailing 8-0. Coming off the bat, number 11, Maddie Walker, the pitcher, had a single and a fly out in the game so far. Going to be called ball one. Fouled off behind the backstop. That's going to be strike one. Like that. 1-1 the count. Takes for a strike. Roussel on the ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Takes for strike three looking. That's the first out. Coming up the bat, Tess Boldick. Off speed, caught the corner, strike one. That's ball one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. That's a pop fly to short center. Ari coming in, makes the catch. And that's going to be the second out. So 2 outs, no one on. And coming up to bat is Ella Gray. It's going to be high for ball one. Swing and a miss for a strike. One. That's a line drive to right field. Fielded cleanly. Derry tried to make a throw down to first. Almost got her. A quick throw, but that's going to be a base hit. And here comes Jalen Wessling, 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike one. Called, strike two, looking. That's off speed. Makes contact back to the pitcher. Makes the play 1-3 for the third out. So, some good defense by the Grizzlies in the fourth. No runs scored by Concord in that one. And we'll be right back for the bottom of the fourth. We are back at the bottom of the fourth inning. Grizzlies trail 8-0. Coming up to bat, Brittany LeClaire, followed by Sophia Derry, and then Sophie Roussel. Brittany shows bunt, takes for ball one. She's going to take for strike one, sorry. I have a hard time counting. Swing and a miss, that's going to be strike two. Low and away for a ball. Good eye by Brittany. That's going to be 2-2. And that's popped up to left field. Left fielder able to make the catch for the first out. And here comes Sophia Derry. And that's a dribbler up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, makes the throw to first for the 6-3 out. And that's 2 outs for Concord. Sorry, for the Grizzlies. And coming up to bat, Sophie Roussel. That's fouled for strike 1. Takes for strike 2. And Maddie Walker being aggressive with the strikes. Not throwing much off speed, just attacking the strike zone. It's going to be high for a ball. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So another 1-2-3 for Goffstown, having a hard time getting those bats working. We'll be right back for the top of the 5th. Welcome back. We are here at the top of the 5th inning. Grizzlies trailing 8-0. Defensive substitution coming in for shortstop is going to be number 8, Emma LeClaire. And we are leading off with Lily Hackett, then to the top of the order for Delaney Duford, and then Andy Marrera. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Throws to first for the 1-3 out. Good start for the Grizzlies this inning. Quick out. But we are back to the top of the order now. Delaney Duford is 3 for 3 today. And that's a high fly ball to center field, and that is gone. Another solo home run for Delaney Duford. And that's going to put Concord ahead 9-0. And she read that ball all the way, first pitch, and just unloaded on it. Not much you can do about that one. Coming up to bat is Andy Marrera.
Now batting the side, Andy Morera.
And that's a ground ball to second base. Flip to first for the 4-3 out from LeClaire to Panarian. And that's the second out. Here comes Sarah Taylor. 2 for 3 today. Off speed called for a strike. Fouled off. Out of play for strike 2. It's going to be low for ball 1. Grounded foul, out of play. Foul tipped to the backstop. That's grounded off of Sophie's foot. That's going to make it to center field. Looks like she's okay. That's going to be a base hit.
Now batting the side, Maggie Taylor.
And coming up to bat, Maggie Taylor. Takes for a ball. Strike 1 called, looking. Takes the count to 1-1. High ball 2. Fouled off behind the backstop. Strike 2. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Runner on first. That's going to be a pass ball. It's going to advance the runner to second. So a runner in scoring position for Concord with 2 outs. Full count. Takes inside for ball 4. And runners on first and second for Maddie Walker. And she takes for ball 1. That's a pop-up to left field. Unable to make the play was LeClaire. kind of trying to range from shortstop position. So we are going to have bases loaded for Concord. We're going to have a courtesy runner. Number 4, Avery McDonald, will be taking the place of Walker at first base. And here is Tess Boldick. That's a high fly ball to right center. And that's going to be gone. And that's going to be a grand slam home run for Tess Boldick. Didn't look like that was going to go out at first. Looked like it was a bit high and was going to drop, but it carried for the grand slam. And that's going to put Concord ahead 13-0 in the 5th. So timeout called by Coach Trinka. Looking to regroup. Give the Goffstown ladies a moment to take a breath. Talk out the plan, what they're going to do. I'm mumbling now, or just rambling, because I'm just trying to find things to say to take up space. On that ground ball up to the center, Sophie looked like she took it off the foot. Looked like it got her pretty good on that right foot. She's still kind of working it out there. Seems like she's okay, but it's not her plant foot though, but still coming off of that drive, when you get that foot on the ground, I'm sure putting pressure on it hurts a bit at this point. So she's battling through it though. We are ready to start back up with Ella Gray. Going to be low for ball 1. And ball called, ball 2. And I apologize, that is her plant foot that got hit. So when she's driving off of that rubber in that circle, she's putting a lot of pressure on that foot, and I'm sure it's painful. Fouled off, out of play. It's going to be strike 1. Off speed, outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Popped up to right field. Derry coming in on it. Able to make the catch, and that's going to be the 3rd out. But some damage done. Five runs scored by Concord, including a grand slam home run in the 5th, putting them ahead 13-0. Grizzlies will be coming up to bat for the bottom of the 5th. I sense a triumphant comeback. I don't know about you. We'll see. We'll be right back. We are back, bottom of the fifth. Grizzlies coming up to bat, trailing 13-0 in the fifth. And leading off is going to be Sam Derry, followed by Gemma Panarian, and then Dana Still. Goffstown looking to get their first run on the board. Takes high, ball one. Takes again, ball two. Fouled off into the backstop, strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. I don't know that I've seen her throw anything off speed yet this game. She's just throwing all fastballs. Swing and a miss, that's strike three. So that's one out for the Grizzlies. Coming up to bat is Gemma Panarian. And that's a pop fly to right field. Caught on the run again by the right fielder in foul territory for the second out. So 2 outs for the Grizzlies. And here's Dana Still. And that's bunt laid down. It's going to go foul. Strike one. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike two. Foul tipped, caught, and that's going to be out number 3. And that's going to do it. Due to the run differential rule, 12 runs after 5 innings is a run differential win for Concord. Tough game for the Grizzlies. They only got 1 hit in that game. Maddie Walker, the pitcher, did an excellent job being aggressive in the strike zone. We are going to be back again next week. I believe we have 4 games next week. I'm not sure which ones are home and which ones are away. Grizzlies looking to regroup after this one.